good, guys? Your boy Hugo the Savage back again. WWE Elimination Chamber, Chicago 2026. Live preview and prediction show. I hope everyone is well. Welcome, Demon Team. Anyone who's new to the channel, welcome to you too. You know, like that. Come in, speak, have your say. We'll talk wrestling for a bit. But yo, guys, it's been a minute. You already know the vibes, but it's getting like that. It's getting to the point where it's just watch alongs because wrestling's shit. And yeah, we gave him a chance, man. We thought we were gonna go into this new year and have a Royal Rumble. A Royal Rumble was gonna be the start to the road to WrestleMania, and it's gonna be great. And we're gonna have all these new things. And let's be honest, it hasn't got any better. It literally hasn't got any better. And the worst thing, the most confusing thing, the shocking thing, the surprising thing is WWE's got worse. WWE's got worse, and don't get me wrong, there are some bright lights. There's some talent in there. There's there's people that I look forward to seeing every week. Trick Williams, Obafemi. NXT seems to have a lot of the best talent. But aside from that, there's a lot of rehashing of storylines, injuries, poor creativity, lack of substance, lack of direction, lack of hype, lack of love, lack of care put into the product. Predictability is at an all-time high now, which I've said on this channel many a times. Things can be predictable. It doesn't mean it has to be bad. But when you make stuff predictable over and over and over again, I mean, I've just come off the back of just messaging my son, big up Chang in the chat, was just talking about Scream, and I'm about to do, well, I'm just editing the review to throw up on Hugo Online for the Scream movie. And we're not talking about that right now, but movies, TV shows, everything can be very predictable. There's only so many movies and stories you can write without rehashing something else that someone else has already done. But what makes those things different is the nuance between what's going on. The framework is always going to be the same. The framework of WWE is going to be the same. Hero, villain, heel, babyface, bad guy, good guy, bad girl, good guy. I don't know. Bad girl sounds crazy still. Sounds like, yeah. But that's always going to be the framework. I'm going for the title. He has the title. I'm chasing the person with the title. On the road to getting to the title, somebody might try and knock me off course to getting that title. I take a different road, and then I end back on the route to getting that title. That was Cody Rhodes leading to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. Didn't really need it, but that's what it is. All we seem to get nowadays, and I'll try to leave it in 2025, but they brought it straight in, is just open challenges, US title, Brock Lesnar, tournaments, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber. We're going to get a Money in the Bank tournament soon. Then we're going to get a King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring tournament. Then we're going to get Andre the Giant. You know what? It's just tournaments. You can't book tournaments and have storylines involved, because the tournament obviously is just going to be you versus you, and whoever wins, wins. They book for the pop. Everything in WWE is about the pop, the live crowd, the noise. If you watch WWE on Netflix, I told you this before, I'm telling you again. Don't watch Raw live unless you've got work to do with Raw, i.e. you're a content creator, reviews, SmackDown, you need to get it out as quick as you can. Watch Raw 10 hours after, bro. 8 hours after on Netflix, when Netflix take out all the ads. Once they take out all the ads, the 2 hours goes to about an hour and a half. The SmackDown goes from 3 hours to about 2 hours 15, and it's way better. It's not great, but it's way better. We have the same backstage segments all the time, and it's not between wrestlers. It's Nick Aldis, wrestler. Adam Pearce, wrestler. Vision, and now they're all injured. And now they're all injured. No spoilers in the chat. They're all injured. They put all of everything they had, they put into the Vision and ignored everybody else. And now they're all injured, and we're left with Logan Paul and Austin Theory and Brock Lesnar, who's not a part of the Vision, but he's working with Paul Heyman. I swear, once Brock has this stupid open challenge and we get disappointed, I hope he beats up Paul Heyman. That's the only thing that will make me feel better. It's actually terrible. Right then. Cold open done. That wasn't a rant. That is just my feelings on WWE currently. If you watch WWE on YouTube and only watch the clips, you're not missing anything. The only thing that WWE is missing is them putting in backstage segments on the clips. Once they do that, it's over for WWE. Nobody needs to see it. So let's start off with matches that we don't care about, which is all of them, by the way. But Elimination Chamber, by the way, was one of my favorite, not events. I've always said, and hear me from probably people who have been watching wrestling a certain amount of time, safe, but newer wrestling fans over the last 10 years probably think it's a stupid idea. But there was a point where things like Elimination Chamber and all that were at different pay-per-views. They wasn't their own pay-per-view. Money in the Bank wasn't its own pay-per-view always. I know a lot of people think it was. It was at WrestleMania. And I think WrestleMania has been so bad it's so bad now that I would get rid of Money in the Bank, the pay-per-view. Now, the problem is they've got a men's Money in the Bank and a women's Money in the Bank, so I get it. But you've got all these throwaway matches. Put night one, put one of the women's chamber match, the Money in the Bank matches. Night two, put the other one on. I don't give a damn, bro. Exactly. We didn't need like Elimination Chamber. If their reasoning behind it is now that we've got women's one, then I understand because of timing. Because that makes sense. It's like we've got a women's match as well, which we never used to have in the past. But do us fans care? We'll take it. Because if I buy a ticket and I only get night one and I get to see a women's Money in the Bank match, I'd much rather see that than Rhea and Io against anybody. I would much rather see that. Money in the Bank felt special when it was at WrestleMania. You know why? Because you can cash in at WrestleMania, bro. If you win the Money in the Bank on night one, you can cash in on night one in the nighttime. You can cash in on night two. You can cash in on the opposite chap. All right, let me just stop. This is about Elimination Chamber, or you know what I mean, the Great Escape, No Escape Chamber. That's how they call it in Germany. So my bad. Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense why they call it No Escape in Germany because the guy with the moustache. You get me? Anyway, let's start off with. We have to get this out of the way. Becky Lynch and AJ, not Styles, Lee. Women's Intercontinental title is on the line. You guys remember that Becky had the title. I think at WrestlePalooza she still had the title. She had a match against Maxine Dupree. AJ came out, somehow distracted Becky by just standing on the ramp, didn't do anything, and she got rolled up, and Maxine Dupree won the title, which at the time made no sense because AJ, you said you wanted the title, so why would you help Maxine Dupree win the title when you wanted to take the title off Becky yourself? But it made no sense. And then we didn't see AJ Lee after WrestlePalooza until War Games, where both of these women were in the opposite teams on War Games, and for some reason we're still going on with their dead storyline. And 2 weeks ago, they cut the worst promo. The worst promo. Not that I've ever seen, but it's up there. But what it is, it's the worst promo for people of that caliber. So it's not the worst promo I've seen, but for people who are meant to be AJ Lee, the legend, and she's out the Divas division, and she skips around. Okay, I hear it, man. You man fancy her, bro. That's all it is, bro, because she's trash, bro. And then Becky, who's supposed to be the man, Becky Lynch. When the man comes around, big time Bex, 2-belt Becky, you know, like that. Becky 2 belts. Come on, Becky! Hit me, Becky! Why I order? It's not up there, Godwin. It's worse, bro. It's worse, bro. That's the worst. Hit me, Becky, hit me. No, but it's the worst one. It's the worst one. It's the worst one. And for some reason, to this day, no one can tell me why Becky's scared of AJ. Why is she scared of her? You're way bigger than her. You've been wrestling longer than her because she had her time off. You're way more accomplished than her in the WWE. What are you scared of? You're happy to fight Becky turned up at SummerSlam and beat Bianca Belair in 16 seconds, bro. Becky beat Nia Jax. Becky beat Charlotte. Becky beat Asuka. Bro, she beats everyone. She's scared of this girl. Hit me, Becky, hit me. It's the worst. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to argue. It's non-negotiable for me. It's the worst promo of people of that caliber I've ever seen, bro. We're talking about at the top. You know who's at the top of the company? Roman, Rock, Austin, Angle, Taker, Jericho, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. Bro, like, it's whatever. Anyway, put in the chat your predictions for this match. I believe that Becky's going to win the match somehow. I think she's going to cheat so they can stuff us with another Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania so she can win. So she can win a title at WrestleMania. Which does worry me a little bit because then I'm thinking, is CM Punk going to beat Roman at WrestleMania so they can have their little husband and wife duo in the ring with confetti falling down? But anyway, I think this is going to get rehashed again. Yeah, I'm going to go for Becky Lynch to win this match by cheating. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Who knows, though? It is in Chicago, and they might do that thing what they've been doing lately. I don't know when this started, but if you're from the city, then you have to win, apparently. You're from the city, you have to be on the poster, apparently. Doesn't make any fucking sense. And also, it makes things even more predictable, which I don't like. Just like when we spoke about, who was it? Do you remember when we did Clash in the Castle? And Isla Dawn and Homegirl, Alba Fire won the titles off Jade and Bianca. And you fuckers tried to argue in the chat. Oh, it's because she's from Scotland. I don't give a fuck if she's from Hogwarts. I don't give a fuck if she's from Asgard, bro. No way. No way would that. Yeah, Finn Balor wasn't at pay-per-view. No, bro. There's no way. That was the worst thing. Bro, Jade and Bianca, you know. Yeah. Becky for the win. I see a lot of people in the chat going Becky for the win as well. Brother, I don't listen. This you have to understand what I'm about to say here, innit? You have to understand what I'm about to say in the nicest possible way. This is not about her mom. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. What do you mean it's about her mom? So Bo Dallas lost his brother, and he's shit, and he ain't won no title since he's been back, apart from the tag team titles, bro. I don't care, bro. People lose people, bro. That's not a valid reason. I know it's not a valid reason because everybody in that company's lost somebody while they've been there, bro. Drew McIntyre, he was missing for ages. I remember he was wrestling. He went off because a friend died, came back. He only just got the title. I remember they did this with Zack Ryder before at WrestleMania. Oh, yeah. Everyone tried to talk about his dad's got cancer, so they gave him the title. Whoa. But he lost the title on Raw, bro. So, what do you mean you gave him the WrestleMania moment? He ran up the ladder and pushed the Miz off, but then the day after he lost the title. So his dad's cured now. Anyway, moving on. Becky versus AJ. Oh my god, bro. I just hope the match is good. Can they do some good wrestling, please? I don't really ask for that much, but can we do, because we're not gonna get stories, so can we get some good wrestling? All right, before we get into CM Punk versus Finn Balor, let's talk about the stupid crate. I don't want to hear. Listen, I don't give a shit. Anyone who has spoilers, leave it out the chat. I'm fed up with this. I've been telling man for age. I don't do spoilers in it. So don't tell them what you heard in reports and stuff like that. Who do you think is in the crate? What do you think's in the crate? Otherwise, allow me. This stupid crate, bro. This fucker is gonna be. I don't know, bro. If it's a person, stupid, because the person should be dead. That's instantly. It's been running around for 3 weeks. The person's dead. No water, no air, no water, no food. It's over for that person. They can't go to the toilet. Nobody cares, bro. It's a stupid idea. I don't give a damn. So I don't care if man them think Jericho's gonna walk out of there, bro. I'm still gonna say it's stupid. Safe. statue. He's just gonna be a statue. Because the thing's life size, bro. But like when they moved it, I didn't hear anybody say, "Ow, it hurt me." It's a stat. What is it gonna be? A statue? Is it gonna be? I got a feeling it's just gonna be something really underwhelming. Honestly, I can't. I just feel whatever it is gonna be underwhelming for me. If it's not Vince McMahon, but if you're gonna put a body in there, make it Vince McMahon. Let Undertaker revive him. I don't know, bro. Use Paul Bearer's spirit. Oh, Undertaker, do so, bro. Nothing. Not, bro. When I mean nothing, nothing makes sense. If anything living shouldn't be in there, bro. And maybe it's Mr. Iguana's iguana, bro, because that fucker don't die. There's nobody There's nobody on the horizon of WWE. I'm like, can't wait for you to come back in a fucking crate. Maybe it's Bianca Belair's surgeon because he's done a shit job. She only just got a finger fixed just now. Shit, I knew I shouldn't have done this stream. It's winding me up already speaking about this. Honestly, fucking dumb. And Adam Pearce is, oh, you take it to SmackDown. And it's like, no, you take it to Raw. And it's, oh, you take it to the Money in the Bank. Take it to the Money in the Bank. I mean, to Elimination Chamber. But that arena isn't being used for Elimination Chamber until the Chamber, bro. So he's going to get delivered in random. Whatever. I'm going to tell you honestly what my answer is to this. It's something to do with WWE 2K26. That is my answer, bro. That's my answer, bro. I think it's something to do with the game. You know how they love promoting the game. The game's on the horizon. Normally they do the big banner. They did it at Saudi when they revealed it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something to do with that. John Cena statue would be terrible because with the chambers in Chicago, so dead. Dead. It's actually pissing me off thinking about it. Maybe it's R-Truth's career, bro, because that ain't getting off the ground. Maybe it's R-Truth's career, bro. Maybe it's Hornswoggle, bro. Whatever. Let's move on from the statue. I mean, the crate. I couldn't give a shit. I really couldn't give a shit, bro. I couldn't give a damn. Because what are they going to do? Wheel it into the middle of the ring? Because if they just do it backstage in the live crowd, like, what? I don't know, man. Maybe it's a statue of Kit Wilson, blood. Finn Balor versus CM Punk. I'll just let you lot take this one. It's in Chicago, and CM Punk's fighting Roman at WrestleMania. So CM Punk wins. Wow. Seriously, wow. Like, bro, when I mean I couldn't give a shit, I just already feel bad for Finn. Like, I already feel bad for him. But, like, what else? What else is there? Like, is this what it is? Yep. You lot think I'm joking in it. When I mean I have no more to say on this, I have no more to say. Finn Balor's gonna have to slow his wrestling down because this geezer's shit. I don't give a damn if you're a CM Punk fan, honestly, bro. He's rubbish, bro. He's rubbish, man. I can't stand looking at his moves. I can't stand looking at them stupid big ass kick pad, shin pad things he has. I can't stand that shit elbow drop he does off the rope. I can't stand that stupid same go to sleep GTS bounce off the ropes, fall onto my shoulders, and I'm gonna pick you up like I did Hangman Page in AEW. We get it, bro. We get it, bro. We get it. You did it in AEW to Hangman Page. We don't need you to keep rehashing the same thing. Yeah, and thanks, Morris. The key word, what you just said, good talker, bro. Because man, gas up these fucking promos, bro. PG Punk, bro. just saying the same shit over and over again. Not, bro, like, I would much rather him be. I'd much rather CM Punk be a heel, bro, because all the stuff, wrestling is too open now. People know too much. These wrestlers tweet too much because they got a complex and they need the endorphins, bro. They need it. They need it. They can't just put a private Instagram together and then have one for their character. No, they have to keep doing dumb shit, bro. They have to keep doing dumb shit and throw it in our faces. CM Punk spoke too much smack before he came back to the WWE for a man like me to just forget what he said. So when I see him now doing the corporate thing in the ring, I'm just like, brother, whatever, man. Like, you get me? You've got a great theme song. You're a decent wrestler, but you weren't even great in your prime. But now I'm just like, whatever. And you're good on the mic, bro. But sometimes it's cheesy. And he does this thing where he does this proud smile of people in the ring. Like when he's cutting a promo against someone, because he thinks that he's the best to ever do it, speaking, he gives them this, like, this smile on his face, like, ha ha, you finally learning. Like, shut up, bro. This company was running without you, bro. In fact, since you've been back, it's not. You get me? Since you've been back, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you look at the time scales, I'm just saying, Roman's promos are way better than Punk's, bro. Prime, you know what it is? Because people keep living off that shit. Oh, the pipe bomb, brother. As soon as I meet somebody, and we speak about wrestling and they mention the pipe bomb, I instantly know what kind of wrestling fan you are. I instantly know what kind of wrestling fan you are because the man sat with his legs crossed and broke the fourth wall. Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Paul. What, bro? No kayfabe, and everyone was just gassed off it. I get it, man. The indie scrubs, bro. I know the man them that smell like CEX, bro. The man them that smell like Cash Generator, bro. It's you, man. I know. With the dirty leather jackets and that and the dirty Converse, bro. Smelling like straight up booty, bro. I know who he is. Bro. When I go to wrestling and when I go to conventions and that, there's let me not even diss man too much, bro. God, they might rush me still, but you already know, man. Have to run that, bro. Metallica t-shirt and that wet hair, bro. I understand, man. These man love CM Punk, bro. They're saying they love CM Punk and they love Japan, bro. Not the country, wrestling. Oh my God, do you see Tanahashi at the Tokyo Dome? Shut up, man. Shut up, bro. No, allow me, bro. I get it. I hear it, bro. Go Carter and Tanahashi, blood. I hear it, bro. I hear all of that, man. You get me? Yeah, did you see them at the Thunderdome? They did the bro, I hear it, bro. Oh my God, Forbidden Door, blood. They're gonna open the Forbidden. Listen, there's a few things to watch out for, innit? Man, them that mention New Japan too much. Man, them that mention the pipe bomb too much. Yeah, look out for these man, bro. Man, them that mention the Forbidden Door too much. Yeah, and the man, them that keep saying it's a shoot, it's a work. Is it a shoot? It's a work. Is it a work? Is it a shoot? Is it a shoot? It's a work. It's a straight up shoot. My inside sources said them man need to be stopped, bro. Them man need to be stopped, bro. They ain't got no inside sources, bro. Just ketchup, barbecue. And before anyone says anything, this is coming from somebody who actively tells people I know who work in the business not to tell me certain things, bro. Actively tell man, don't do it, bro. Don't ruin it for me. Whatever, man. Anyway, that's quick, bro. CM Punk, he's going to win. I don't know, bro. Judgment Day going to come down to the side. We got JD there, innit? JD's there, Dom's there. Dom's injured, so I guess maybe Roxanne, Raquel. I don't know, man. I think the main thing with this is we know who Finn's lost, so we need Finn's story to progress from here. It can't just lose, bro. I promise you, if Finn just loses and Dom doesn't cost Finn, or JD doesn't cost Finn, or the whole Judgment Day doesn't cost Finn, it's pointless. It's actually pointless. The whole thing's dead. Now, even if Dom does cost Finn, which we've been teasing this Dom Finn thing for a year now, it's gonna be dead. It's gonna be dead on arrival. Obviously, we can end up doing Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor, WrestleMania Intercontinental, and then maybe they can make Finn Balor a babyface again. But you know where they messed up with making Finn Balor a babyface again? Having him attack CM Punk the other week. Dumb. It makes sense, bro. And then we got a match Intercontinental title, Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor, and we need original Finn back. We need all of that. I don't need the demon. I just need that. All right? Safe. Done it. Got it. Let's go. Women's. Should we let me just get this up in it because no, you know what? I'm not doing the women's chamber first, bro, because the men's one's pissing me off even more. So let's just do the men's one. Let's do the men's chamber match first. Because there's one person in this match who definitely can't win, bro. He can't. The men's elimination chamber match. Participants: Jey Uso, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, I hope he wins, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and LA Knight. Hope he wins too. Don't mind. So, let's talk about it. That's not Trick Williams. Yeah, you get it. This is, in terms of build up and story and intrigue, this might be the worst lineup for a men's elimination chamber that's ever been. I'm being deadly serious, by the way. Not participants in general. Obviously, they're all talented. But as in build up, it's the worst, bro. So let's go through people in this. Jey Uso in this. He's the WWE Raw Tag Team Champion. He's not winning this. Jey Uso's not winning this, bro. He's gonna have a moment in there. He's gonna yeet inside the pod, and he's probably gonna get kicked in the face for it, bro. But he's gonna yeet inside the. He's gonna yeet inside the pod, and then he's gonna climb outside the pod, and then he's gonna do this, and then he's gonna yeet and hold on to the top of the. And hopefully Javon Evans runs up there and super kicks him off, innit? Javon Evans ain't winning this, bro, because you know it's about to get bouncy. First of all, I don't want to hear no grown man talking about let's get bouncy, bro. All right, I don't give a damn how much man them love Javon Evans. I don't want to hear grown man talking about let's get bouncy. I don't. Okay, so Javon's not winning, and let's be honest, Javon Evans shouldn't be in the chamber, bro. He shouldn't be in the chamber. So, Randall Keith Orton. The build up for Randy to get into this, terrible. No build up at all. He was missing for ages. He came back, and now he's in the chamber. He's a legend. WWE consistently give this man no direction. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Randy hasn't had any direction since he was part of RK, bro. Bruh. He hasn't had no direction. At WrestleMania, they gave him an open challenge. And say his name and he'll appear. I believe in Joe Hendry. Brock Lesnar's opponent. Anyway, the only intrigue that we've got with Randy being in this match is the fact that Cody's in this match. Yes, we're going to get Randy versus Cody standoff or whatever, but they're both babyface at the time. If they're smart, Randy has alluded to Cody too many times about that title. Now, the title's not on Cody's shoulder anymore, so all he needs to really do is just get through the chamber. For me, Randy Orton's got to pin Cody. Because I can't have... So I'll just spoil what I'm going to do. Cody can't win this match, bro. He can't win this match. Nobody wants to see Cody versus Drew at WrestleMania, bro. Nobody. It's time to move. It's time to move from Cody in the title picture. It's okay, Cody. You're a top competitor in that. You get me? Whoa! All of that. You get me? The wrestling has more than one royal family. All of that. Not really, but you get it. Time to move. Randy's got to be... Because if Randy pins Cody... You get me? We can have build up to unhinge Cody, unhinge Randy, one of them two. So it's all right. It's all right. We hear it. And then there's two more opponents, and one of these two have to win. I don't care about the WrestleMania match. I don't care about Drew versus whoever, bro. I don't care. LA Knight or Trick Williams has to win, and I'm at the point in WWE, it's been that poor that if Trick Williams wins the chamber, I'm gonna be gassed. I don't even get, bro. I don't want to hear it's too soon for him or all of that. The fans organically love the man. Put him over. I don't care, bro. I don't care if they put Trick Williams over and he loses to Drew at WrestleMania. I'm trying to hear whoop that trick at Mania. But anyway, my pick for the men's elimination chamber 2026 is, and I swear to God, finally it has to happen. Finally, it has to happen. LA Knight. Yeah, it has to happen. Let me talk to you. Yeah, it has to happen. Let me talk to you. Yeah, it has to happen. If Trick don't win, it's okay because we can move Trick from singles competitor only to going for one of the mid-card titles. It's fine with Trick. He's already there. He's already there. Trick taking the... Because if you do Trick versus Carmelo at WrestleMania and build it properly, they've already got a rivalry there. You can take all the clips from NXT, how the tables have turned. Carmelo's babyface now, Trick's the heel, where before it was the other way around. So we can do that, and it won't look shit. They'll put on a great match. He will take a title. He's had the TNA title, the NXT title. So he's on the, and then we can move on. And then by the time we get to next year's WrestleMania, Trick Williams will be the head of the card, bro. So I'm here for that. But LA Knight has to win, bro. And if LA Knight don't win, bro, from this, if LA Knight doesn't win and Trick Williams doesn't win, and it's not Randy, allow me. And I love Jey Uso, but Jay's got a tag team title already. I'm here for it, bro. Carmelo, I don't know if you saw the quote from Carmelo. I saw the interview. He said, I don't want to just do US title open challenges. I want it to be more storyline based. He said that. Yeah. Because I'd have LA Knight win. And then you get me. If he loses to Drew, heel turn. LA Knight as a heel was great. Yeah. Remember LA Knight versus Bray Wyatt? Yeah. LA Knight versus AJ Styles? Yeah. Started to realize with these prediction shows, man, that a lot of the times I'm not really predicting stuff. I'm just saying what I want to happen because WWE, they love Cody Rhodes, innit? They actually love Cody Rhodes. But Cody Rhodes, and if I'm correct, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre fought Saturday Night Main Event. Let me just do something here. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Just need to check something. Because man are pissing me off already. Let's go. What? Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Okay, so they did a live tour together. Cody versus Obafemi, where Drew got involved in that match and messed it up. That was that Saturday Night Main Event, wasn't it? So Cody was already beefing with Drew. Cody and Drew Undisputed Title Saturday Night Main Event in November. Cody and Drew on SmackDown was October. I think that was the start of it, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. WrestlePalooza, September. Cody versus Drew. And then Cody Rhodes and John Cena versus Drew and Logan. That's the match I was looking for. SmackDown. Street Fight. Cody. Okay, so the 8th of August, 2025. The 8th of August, 2025. We're days removed from the end of February, bro. We're about to go into the 3rd month of the year. This feud has been going for damn near 7 months, bro. 7 months, bro. 7. They've already had the 3 stages of how it should have been the end of it. I don't need to see Drew versus Cody again. Sorry. Don't need to see it again. Now, Drew isn't in the chamber and is not at Elimination Chamber. Jacob Fatu is not in the chamber and is not at Elimination Chamber in any capacity. Surely Drew comes and fucks this up again. Now, I don't know how because they're locked in the chamber. We've seen people break in and do stuff before, but maybe throws somebody a weapon in there. Oh my God, bro. I just realized something. For fuck's sake, bro. I hate WWE. I hate them. Do you know how many heels are in this chamber? One! There's one heel in the chamber and everyone loves him. One! Bro, why is the one heel in the chamber, bro? Why is the one bad guy in the chamber, bro, that everyone loves with the lemon pepper steppers, bro? Jay Uso, massive baby face. Javon Evans, massive baby face. Cody Rhodes, massive baby face. LA Knight, massive baby face. Randy Orton, veteran baby face, bro. Randy got to turn heel, bro. Randy's got to turn heel in this match, man. I've had enough, bro. I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. Cody Rhodes, pin Randy Orton, please, so Randy can punt you in the head. I'll say it again for the people at the back. Cody beat Randy, do the Trick Williams, hits him with the trick shot, yeah? And then Cody quickly scrambles over, pins Randy. Randy's like, I don't know how you did that. Because obviously he did the same thing to Sammy the other week. And then Randy just kicks his forehead off, bro. No, I don't need to ease up. There's no AO because it's part of a sentence. Massive baby face, massive baby face, bro. That's not, there's no bun up in massive baby face. I didn't say Cody, Randy. I said massive baby face. There's not bun up. There's no AO in that. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're talking to the white detective. Randy Orton get pinned by Cody and kick his temple off, bro. Kick his face off, his jaw off, the side of kick it off, kick the cranium off. Because I don't know how we've got a chamber with this many baby and they're not regular baby faces. They're the top of the company baby faces. Anywho. Diabolical stuff, man. I'm here for it, bro. Because then we can get one of them turning heel, bro. King Vader, I don't know, man. 2K special editions in the box. Moving on, and the final women's chamber. You want to know the participants for the women's chamber? I'll tell you the participants for the women's chamber because I'm sure everyone's excited for the women's chamber where there's going to be a massive botch fest. Right. I'm going to just tell you the truth, innit? I listen. Of all the women in this chamber, listen, I'm gonna just, bro, I'm just thinking of it, innit? Run me Kiana James or Raquel to win, innit? That's what I'm saying straight away. In this match, Kiana James, Oscar, Raquel, Alexa Bliss. I love Alexa Bliss. Of course, Rhea Ripley, and it. Let's talk about it. Kiana James, rising star. She's doing everything I told you, man, that she would do, but you know, Man didn't want to listen to what I said before, cause you get me. But she's great. Now, is it too soon for her to go on and win the title at WrestleMania? Yeah, I think it is because they haven't even established her as a character. But it's not too soon for her to fight Julia at WrestleMania and take the title off her. I'm sorry. Kiana James has got everything. Watching this Elimination Chamber match, how strong she looks. Really, Last Legend should be in this chamber. I don't know how she didn't get in there. But after that Royal Rumble performance from Last Legend, WWE decided to drop the ball straight away and not put her in there. How does that make sense? How does somebody have the Royal Rumble that Last Legend has, and then you put her straight back to just tag with Nia in it? This is the terrible running anyway. But anyway, okay, Oscar obviously. I don't even want to call her a legend. I feel weird calling people a legend, but time's gone pretty quick on it from when she's got into the company. So, she's cold though, but I don't think because obviously the winner of this, Jade, it's gonna be Jade, isn't it? The person who's fighting the winner of this. I hope it's not Tiffany, bro. So, we saw Liv Morgan. She picked Stephanie. Raquel. I think judging by the state of the women's division and how they're pushing people, I'm all for Raquel, man, because if Raquel and Liv both end up with titles in the Judgment Day, and then again, it doesn't really work for a storyline, does it? Because I would have preferred to. I'll be honest. I prefer for Raquel to win the Money in the Bank, and then Liv win at WrestleMania. That way, she's got the briefcase and Liv's got the title, and they're both in the Judgment Day. It adds a bit of intrigue, though. Obviously, WWE, thank me later, innit? Creativity, simple. I would much prefer to do that because I feel like leading toward. I don't want to see Raquel and Jade Cargill. That's pretty much it. I actually like both of them, but let's be honest. Do you want to see Jade and Raquel? You don't. Alexa Bliss, legend. They've done what they've done with all the top women in this company. So they put, even if you don't like them, they put Bayley in a tag team, they put Charlotte in a tag team, Alexa's in a tag team, Rhea's in a tag team, Io's in a tag team, Oscar's in a tag team. It doesn't make any sense that you've taken all the top women of the company and put them in tag teams. If you're gonna do that, bring in the younger talent from NXT. Otherwise, bring in JC Jane and Lola Vice and Jada Parker and Sol Ruka and Zarya. If you're not gonna do that, this is pointless, but I'm hoping the Raw after Mania or SmackDown after Mania, we get some women come up from the main roster. I mean, from the NXT. Maybe keep some of them down there, win the title, but people like Jada Parker and Sol Ruka and Zarya need to come up to the main roster. Alexa Bliss is a legend, but in this current state, she's just going to go and fight Jade Cargill. She should get destroyed, really, but because I'm not trying to see Alexa win and then beat Jade Cargill, and then they try and do Charlotte versus Alexa at SummerSlam. Like, allow it, innit? Like, them things are dead now. It's Tiffany time! Well, Tiffany lost her title. We know that. And then she returned. And she's been nothing but boobs and matches since. Now, it sounds harsh. I rate Tiffany. I don't rate Tiffany. Let me not lie. I don't. I like her as a person, innit? And I think she's great in the ring at times. But Tiffany Stratton, nah. They're on the wrong direction. They fucked up the first time when they tried to make her a babyface because this doesn't work. There's nothing to be a babyface about Tiffany. She looks great. She got big boobs, and she's an up herself blonde in it. Like what? Where's the babyface in that? It's Tiffany time! Basically, what WWE is, they make people babyfaces by just fighting heels. They don't actually make them babyfaces. So Tiffany, though, the one thing about this is she lost her title to Jade, which worries me. She lost the title to Jade at Saturday night's main event, the 1st of November. And she didn't get a rematch. Now, I know there's no rematch clause anymore. We don't do that. But I wouldn't be surprised if she wins because it'd be Tiffany Jade running it back WrestleMania. It'd be terrible. And it'd be Tiffany having a back-to-back Mania match. But no, they don't do rematch clause anymore. That's the whole point, isn't it? But I'm just saying that she didn't have a rematch, but they don't do rematch clauses anymore. Yeah, the thing with Tiffany, I think Marsha's mentioned it as well. If you listen to Tiffany in podcasts, like listen to her on the Logan Paul podcast and that, she's good to listen to. Now, don't get me wrong, the way she speaks ain't far off how she speaks in podcasts. But what the problem is with WWE is not the tone of her voice. It's the fact that what she's saying, she doesn't believe it. Like, let her speak as herself. Some people need a lot more help with promos and stuff. But if you write a promo of somebody like Tiffany, you can see it on her face. She's trying to remember her words. You need to let her give her a structure in it. Tiffany, we need you to go out there and we need you to get to this point. Okay, safe. I'll fill in the gaps. I'll fill in the gaps. Don't the same with Jade Cargill. Jade, we need you to go out there and get to this point. Instead, they write stupid promos for him to say, oh, and oh, Jade, before you go, say I'm just that bitch at the end because we're gonna love that. The crowd don't care. The merch ain't selling with I'm just that bitch on it. Like it's not selling like hotcakes. They're too like I listened to Jade in AEW when nobody wrote for her when she had the baddie section. That is Jade's character. Not to mention she's a heel, innit? Got her out here flinching to me chin and my chin and your chin. So really, WWE, don't be dumb. Bring back the baddie section. AEW don't copyright, and if they don't, just call it something else. You get me? The baddies bar, put them in a bar. Remember what? Do you remember what WWE did with the Hurt Business for a bit, where they had them with women backstage and had like the VIP rooms. Look how Jade carries herself. That's what she should have, and give her a valet as well. You know how what's the geezer that Carmella had? Remember what's the geezer? How have I forgot his name? And he could do mad acrobatics and that. And then he didn't actually speak French, but they pretended that he speaks French. Bring that guy for Jade Cargill. I promise it will fix her. She should be thinking I'm too good to be speaking to. Not Ellsworth. Not Ellsworth. Yeah, the guy that is a sommelier, innit? What they called? What they called again, the sommeliers? Man, someone will get that in the chat. Is it Reggie? But we weren't called. It was Reginald, though, innit? They used to call him like Reginald. They definitely didn't call him Reggie, bro. But that's what I'm saying. Because I'm not when she was with Ellsworth, that was the thingy when the Money in the Bank won. But um, yeah, Reginald. Yeah. Because I remember he used to. Because he used to speak French in it, and then they went to New Orleans, and I heard him speak properly for the first time. I was like, brother, this geezer didn't even speak like that. He's Reginald, bro. But what do you mean? I said Carmella. I don't get it. That's her name. I'm so confused. That's Carmella, the one who's married to Corey Graves, bro. I used to love Carmella, bro. Code of Silence finishing move. She came back, looked great. She came back in the dress and the champagne bottle. She kept glassing Sasha Banks. And then she used to have Reginald with her. I swear she did. He was a sommelier. Yeah, Tony Storm has Luther, but man, they're out here trying to confuse me in the chat, but I know my wrestling, bro. Yeah, the thing with Obafemi is it's technically not a fake accent because he actually spoke like that first, then got the American accent, and then he puts that one back on because he's actually from where he's from, and he's not from America. But nah, Ellsworth wasn't a Somalia. He was just Ellsworth with no chin in that, bro. Technically, Ellsworth won that Money in the Bank for her, didn't he? Climbed up in the stash to the briefcase. But remember that Carmella won that? She won that briefcase twice, didn't she? She won it, and then they said that you can't do that, and then she won it again. But oh yeah, and then the final girl. Let me not be disrespectful because I do like her as a person, but the problem is I like Rhea Ripley way more as a person. Now Godwin, Carmella was great, man. Like obviously she went on and had baby and stuff like that, but she was good, man. She had that thing on where she used to remember before the match she put the mask on because she didn't want to ruin her face. I love that, man. I like both Carmellas, but that one that returned in the dress and all that. I love that Carmella. Made sense, but Rhea Ripley. I like Rhea Ripley as a person. Um, like listening to Rhea Ripley in interviews. Um, yeah, I just like Rhea Ripley, but in the ring, in WWE as a character, I'm sorry guys, but I mean this. I actually mean this, and it's my opinion on it. God, Rhea Ripley's trash, blood. Like Like when she was out here dressed like Vegeta fighting Charlotte, bro, at WrestleMania and that, when she had the short hair looking like Pete Dunne and that. Like, brother, how is Rhea been able to get away with not being able to cut promos, but everyone else is getting cussed for it, bro? Her promos are terrible. Her promos are absolutely terrible, and she got pushed to the moon for so long. Like, I know that people like Charlotte have been pushed over the years, but what I mean is, in a condensed space of time, Rhea Ripley was fighting for a position. Well played to her, by the way. But once she got there, she got everything. Everything was real, like everything for 2 years. Rhea Ripley, Rhea Ripley. Now I get it. She's definitely the most popular woman in the company. She's definitely. It's not. Have you hear the pop when they mention Rhea's name? They love her in it. Not to mention the pervs. It's the pervs that got Rhea over. You like don't want to say it, I'll say it. I don't care. I'll take the hits, bro. Pause. But it's the pervs that got her over, not any pervs. The CEX pervs, bro. The ones that go under her comments. Let me go. Let me see, bro. They're always there. You go to Rhea Ripley's. Let me go to Rhea Ripley's page. They're always in the comment section. If there's a gym picture, they're like, "Let me lick the sweat." You know what geese I'm talking about. Rhea Bloody Ripley. Let me find a picture of Rhea, bro. Is this her page? Or is this a? Oh yeah, 6.7 million. 6.7 million followers. Yeah, she's definitely the most popular woman, bro. Bigger up for that, by the way. Like, I'm not dissing her. Like, yeah, I mean, well, she's lost a bit of weight and stuff like that. So some of them man ain't out there. I need picture outside the WWE, bare WWE photos, but I hear it still. The fuck is this? Yeah, bro. They say that kind of stuff, bruv. Man, I even had when I was watching Fingers podcast, I said Drake was talking about her, like that. Man, them calling her mommy for real and that. Never. Mommy's on top and that. This is men, by the way. Go Queen, Slay, man, bro. I love mommy, man, bro. What a fine woman. How can she always look hotter than ever every time I see her? Fire emoji, fire emoji. She truly lives up to her nickname, mommy. Ugh. I would love her to stand on me. How's mommy doing? She looks better every single time she walks out. What type of witchcraft is this? Fire emoji. These are men, I'm actually leaving out I'm leaving out the women on purpose. Hello, mama. Missed her buff physique, but this one's way more feminine. Love her. Man, this is a boy from Mumbai, blood. Mommy's always on top. Wish she was on top of me. I swear, man. I wish I could pour fucking the alcohol in my mouth right now, bro. These fucking tampon boys, blood. Listen, they got her over. Big up Rhea in it, leading to the sexiness and all that. I hear it. I hear it. But that's the reason why she's over. Listen, we can make a case for all these people. Rhea Ripley is the tag team champion, and I really believe this. I'm not saying that a tag team champion can't have the WWE title at the same time, but with how bad WWE has been, and with how bad like the way it's running and the stories and everyone's injured, and there's one match confirmed for WrestleMania so far. One. Actually, it might be two. I don't even think they put the Liv Morgan graphic up, but just Roman and CM Punk is the only match. So with that being said, we might need to try and get all the titles on at Mania. There's 2 days there. And what did I count the other day, guys? Was it like 12 titles or some bullshit like that? 10 titles. Just WWE titles, there's 4. 2 for the men, 2 for the women. There's one set of tag team titles for the women. There's 2 sets for the men. That's 7 titles. There's 2 US titles. That's 9 titles. There's 2 intercontinental titles. That's 11 titles, bro. 11. 11. 11 titles, 2 days, and you're only going to give us maybe 7 matches each day, but probably going to be 6. So that's every match taken care of. That's every match taken care of. So the way I see it, every match taken care of, and then Brock Lesnar in his open challenge. There we go. That's WrestleMania done. We need to bring them titles in, man. So I'm just saying, at this current state with her and EO, Rhea, get out of there. No time for you. Tiffany, you have everything apart from what you need to have. But we saw your title run and it was sucked. You get out of the way. Oscar, we saw what happened when you had the title. Your run sucked. Nobody cared about you. Get out of the way. Here we go. This is interesting now. Alexa, Kiana, Raquel. Raquel hasn't had a title run. She's getting better and better. There's something about me wants to see her, because you know what you could do? You could just have Liv Morgan lose at WrestleMania and have Raquel win at WrestleMania. Now, hear me out. If Liv Morgan thinks she's going to Mania to win, Raquel ends up winning her title, Liv doesn't, then there's going to be some envy there. And then there's going to be Liv talking about, yo, you won because you picked the easier opponent. If I had picked blah, 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 I would have won. So you're going to be like, nah, Jay Cargo's not easy. You get what I'm saying? You can build something there. Because then you have to run a Judgment Day with Dominic having the title, Finn Balor not having the title. It'd be all chaos. It'd be all chaos. Kiana James, listen, I just think she's great, but she's not going to win the title because the fans don't know her like that yet. But she's definitely on her way to building something great. And then Alexa, who, I have to be honest, I love Alexa so much. I'm always down for Alexa to win the title. But they've done nothing with her character, bro. Her character over the last 6 months, her and Charlotte were friends. You like, no, I'm not lying. It's literally, her whole thing has been, me and Charlotte are friends, and it hasn't built any story apart from the obvious terrible story that we all know, where it's used to our friends, but in the end, one is going to turn on each other. We've seen that so many times. Can we have some more intrigue to it? I mean, let's be honest. If Alexa turn would be a better option, just because we've seen Charlotte do it so much, but then we know that Charlotte as a babyface ain't it. She's a better heel. Maybe we just don't go to that well for once and we have them stay as friends, but Alexa wins the title and we'll see what happens. But put your pick in the chat because that's the last one. So just put the name of the person you think is going to win in the chat. I hope it's not Rhea Ripley, bro. I hope it's not. I hope it's not. Can't think of anything fucking worse, man. I'm focused, man. You should know this, man. Okay. Rhea for the win. Tiffany for the win. Chan's gone Rhea as well. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. King Vader, Rhea. Gary's Tiffany. Connor's gone Rhea. Morris is Tiffany. They're going to reveal the box at the chamber. Oh, listen. I'm just letting you lot know in it. We might be about to have the worst best watch along because I mean I don't do shit watch alongs. No, not tooting my own horn and that, but I don't do shit watch alongs, bro. But we've had a few. We've had a few over the last years. I say a few. 2025 was full of them. We've had quite a run of shit watch alongs in terms of what we're watching. Not us. Conversation's always good. The community is always great, but we haven't been happy for a long time. I think the last time we were truly happy with it was Women's Evolution. I really think the last time it was actually happy was Women's Evolution. Because apart from that, it's been dire, bro. It's been dire, man. Don't get me wrong, we've had moments within pay-per-views and decent matches, but as a whole, and before, yeah, because that's where Naomi won the title on it. Yeah, Women's Evolution the last time, bro. Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel. I don't remember being excited at Crown Jewel. I don't think it was bad. Let me see. Where's my watch along? I've got a list of them here. Nah, Crown Jewel Australia. Perfect. Nah, he was dead, man. The John Cena and AJ match was good, but that was it, bro. Perfect. Nah, man, that was Seth and ain't that where Seth got injured when he did the coast to coast shoulder tackle, bro? Yeah, trash blood. Big up Bonkers. A Tiffany only logic. She on her own. Everyone else has a faction tag team. Kiana James with Julia. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but what do you mean? It's logic because you don't. Because whether you're on your own or not, it doesn't dictate anything. Because we've seen this before. Like that's like saying like the Royal Rumble was like that. The Royal Rumble was full of tag teams. Didn't make a difference. Liv still won. And Raquel was in there. Yeah, man. 2025 was the worst year I've done on online. 100%. 100. It's not even close in terms of pay-per-views. Oh my god. Because before that, we had rubbish Raw and SmackDown, but at least the pay-per-views were good. 2025, definitely the worst year, man. I've never been so angry. I've never been so angry at it, bro. Yeah, man. Terrible. Terrible business, bro. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is, man. It is, man. The WWE Elimination Chamber Chicago 2026 preview and prediction show. They're gonna have to scrap that mass man, bro, because they might need him to join the vision. You get me? They're running out of people. I will be back. I'm definitely not going to do anything on SmackDown. I can already tell you SmackDown's going to be shit. I don't need to know, but tomorrow night, 11:45 UK time is when my watch along will start. So for anyone in a different time zone, 15 minutes before the pay-per-view starts, I will be live for the watch along. Come over, join, grab your snacks, get your drinks, chill out. The one thing I will say is Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, them kind of things are easy watches because they're just gimmick stuff, Warzone and War Games. Everything else when it's just bare singles matches, trash blood. 2024, I didn't like 2024 either, to be honest. I think that was, you get me? I think, yeah, because Dua Lipa, 2024 definitely wasn't Dua Lipa, bro. It definitely wasn't. You had a great Mania match. WrestleMania itself wasn't incredible. It was just good, but the build up. If you just delete the 3 months of The Rock, bro, we were struggling, boy. Roman turned up like 12 times in that year. We had Jey Uso and Cody as a tag team. Oh my god, it was shit, bro. No. Oi, listen, we're gonna stop them deleting that comment, bro. I'll block you if you mention Taylor Swift like that again, bro. Have some respect, bro. Have some respect, bro. Diabolical stuff. $2024 was Nikki Cross. Sanity Nikki Cross. And 2025 was Nikki ASH. That's what it was. That's what it was. If you keep saying stuff about, I'm not, bro. If you keep saying stuff about Taylor Swift, bro, you're gonna lose that smana, bro. I know that much. You think I'm retarded, bro? I know Dua Lipa's better, but she's not a better artist than her, but she looks better. But the whole point is that how bad the years were, and she ain't bad. Murray, I swear, like, I don't know if you've been chilling with Nems too much, bro. Who cares what year it was? It's not about the year, it's about the person. Nikki ASH and Sanity Nikki, bro. The two different things. Nikki ASH was way worse, bro. It was worse, bro. And that's what 2025 was. Nikki ASH, Nikki's Insanity was Nikki in Nikki ASH was terrible. 2024, 2025. You're moving slow blood. Anyway, let's go, man. WWE, man. We're about to run it, bro. WWE No Escape 2026 Chicago card. You get me? Love for the love and that, bro. I'll be back. You already know the vibes already. I think Enz is live at 8 o'clock today. He's doing the quizzes. So if he is, usually like head over there, hit the notification bell, tell him Savage sent you, and then when it goes to 8 o'clock, you can join the quiz. And hopefully one of you like win, man, because you get me. I don't know what's going on with everyone's general knowledge and that, but everyone's general knowledge don't seem quite general, like that.